Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Today we're going to be making a very unique, different Air Jordan 1. So what you see is a donor upper from when I took the soles off the bottom. It's the upper. We got the last inside. I threw the laces in. Now what I'm gonna be doing is gonna try to make like a lifting shoe. I got some of these soles that I've had laying around forever now. The other day on my live stream, make sure to check in Monday through Friday every morning, mentioned these soles, and I remember that I had a pair laying around. I just didn't know where they were. I found them. So what my idea is going to be for today is making some lifting shoes out of these uppers, because, you know, might as well get my use out of the uppers. And what I'm going to be doing is running a line of leather around the edge, folding it inwards, stitching it on the sidewall. From there, I'm going to be working this, and I'm pretty much going to put it on the bottom. And it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be a flat bottom. I'm not too sure how these are gonna turn out, but that's why it's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna probably run into lots of obstacles, but that's the fun part about it. But as you can see, we got the last inside. What I'm gonna be doing is getting my cowhide over there. I think it's shoulder. I'm gonna be cutting out a big old strip, gluing it onto the side. From there, we're gonna stitch it on. Then from there, we're gonna pretty much glue the bottom onto the bottom, and hopefully it works. Let's start working on this. Not too sure where it's gonna go, but that's why it's gonna be fun. So let's start. So I essentially just cut out a belt of leather, as you can see, and what I'm gonna be doing is pretty much stitching it on just like that, stitching it on around. That should be very easy. I think I'm gonna be skiving the bottom as well, just so it'll be easier to wrap around. That's just what I'm thinking of at this point, kind of winging it, because this is my first time doing it, but I'm super excited with how it's going. It's already coming out very nice, you know, just a very nice, simple piece of leather. I might dye it later, I'm not too sure yet, but for right now, what I'm gonna do is skive the bottom down so it'll be easier to wrap around, and then from there, we'll pretty much glue it on. So this is where we're at so far. Slowly coming along. As you can see on the back, it ties together. So I just threw this tab in real quick, so then I'll stitch that over it just to make it somewhat clean. But this is what we're working with right now. Slowly coming along. It's coming along better than I thought. So what I'm gonna do now is rip the last out, so then I could stitch this line back across. Then I think I might put the last back in and then hammer this all down, then skive it down to become flat, then throw the sole over it, and then we could go from there. So for right now, I'm gonna rip the last out, then we'll do a stitch right across. I think I'm just gonna do a white stitch. It'll be nice and simple, and then we could go from there. So the shoe's finally finished. It looks a little different, a little interesting, but this is my first take at it. This is gonna be super interesting to try out and just see how it works. Just because of how flat it is, I feel like it's gonna work, and customizing a little bit more so it's a little bit more eye appealing will be a lot better in the future. So the next video I'll customize it, but for right now, this is what it looks like. It's super interesting though. You got the flat bottom. I try to cut it as smooth as possible without cutting the leather right there. But as you can see, I pretty much just stitched this piece of leather right onto the side after gluing it. I put this big old piece of rubber on it. As you can see, I kind of jacked up the cutting right there and right there. But hey, we're learning, we're getting through it. But it's definitely a weird take on it, you know? I got the back tab back there, a little crooked. Hey, we're learning, but this is very cool. I'm definitely interested though to see how this works, whether it works, whether it doesn't work, whether it's better than the normal bottoms, or if this just sucks. Hey, oh well, this was just an upper that I wasn't gonna use anyways. We took the donor soles off of them anyways, and for this size, I already have my low pattern, so there's no need to do anything. All that I would be doing is sole swapping, and I don't want soles on this colorway because I don't like this colorway. I thought it was super cool though, just to try this out, see how it works. I'm super interested though, once I take it to the gym, see if it works or not. I'm guessing it will work just because of the flat bottom, but at the same time, I could go in there and they just suck. So that's gonna be super cool to try out, test out, see what goes through it. But the next video will be me customizing these just so they're a little bit more eye appealing. We're gonna get rid of all these colors and just make it super simple. I'm gonna dye the leather as well, just so it isn't so out there. I mean, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I had to stop right there and then start stitching again. I changed my stitches to really long ones so they aren't as tight as normal. They are long and wide stitched out, so that's why it might look a little weird. And I was gonna use white thread, but I just decided to go with brown. I don't really care for it at this moment. Also at the front, it looks like, you know, the sole actually goes a little bit higher than back here, but all that I did was where the sole was, I just glued right over that, and then I put the leather right over that. So this is literally the same exact area where the sole would be. So this is what it looks like with this on. So also, you know, you don't got the heel, so that's why it's flat right now. But you know, the Jordan would kind of be a little bit like that just because the heel's a little bit higher. You got the heel cushion in there. There's no heel cushion in these, so you definitely got that flat surface. They're just straight up flat. But I'm super excited to try these out and see how they work. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, helps us grow. Hopefully you enjoyed this weird content. This was definitely weird, but I'm excited to test them out, see how they work. But thanks for watching. Check out all my links down in the description. I got my Facebook group down there that's free, all about customizing shoes, stuff like that. We got the merch down in the website with all my customs there if you want to get it for yourself. I also got my shoemaking class, so go check that out. But thanks for watching and have a great day.